ladies, a warm welcome to this Reach Your Greatness Stories presentation. If you can see the slides, if you can just give me a quick thumbs up. Anna, yes, you can see it, fabulous. So let me just move this around. So this is Reach Your Greatness. This is me in essence, and I believe in three fundamental things, which is visibility, growth, and collaboration. And I'll explain this in a minute. By the way, if you do have questions, just type away in the comments box, and I'll just pick them up a little bit later. So I won't keep you too long. It'll be around about 20-25 minutes. All right. So this is me. I'm Sabina Matharo, and I'm the founder of Reach Your Greatness. I'm also the host of Reach Your Greatness TV. I also do podcasts, and I have a members club. I'm the creator of the Business Accelerator programs. Now, Reach Your Greatness is a platform to help women find their direction in business and in life, because I believe reaching for greatness is not just, develop yourself in terms of developing a business, but I also feel like we all need to reach for greatness in terms of being a good woman, being a good mother, a good wife. Like I got 2 children, so I'm always striving to be the best of myself and reaching for greatness in all areas of life. So that to me is like balancing out the yin and the yang. So I do focus on entrepreneurship and business startup and business growth in my own programs, but I actually go out and I love to invite other women speakers to come and share their zone of genius on my platforms. So hence I've got the TV, which is an online show where I interview women, the club, and of course now the books. So this is me. This is what I believe in. I believe when you release your magic, you light up the path for others. So, and it's not been such a long time since I've actually released my magic or actually found my magic. I was actually quite struggling when it came to business because, yes, I have a degree and I was a management consultant and a trainer, but then setting up my own business wasn't that easy. So I've quite recently actually created the TV for Reach for Greatness, and I'm also plotting a live event in London next year, which is super exciting. We also do greatness speed networking events, which happens once a month. So basically it's a bunch of us women just coming onto a Zoom call like this, and we all get like 2 minutes to talk about what we do in business. So it's virtually a networking event where you don't even need to get out of your front room. So you can meet other women and connect up that way. I also run the Greatness Club, which is a paid membership club where every week I have a different speaker. And as I already alluded to, Reaching for Greatness is not just about building a business. And of course, we have lots of business topics in there. But I also like to bring in other speakers that talk about mindset, money, finance. We have some ladies in there that, of course, they do meditation, or we have some ladies in there that do art, Zumba dancing, so all kinds of things. So it's a real fun club. And I also run the greatness programs and the mastermind. And then I have some smaller things that I was doing. So in terms of education, I have some goal setting, productivity type of training available as well. But also very, very importantly, with everything I do, I actually support charities. So with the books, right, which is this 100 Women, 4 books, we actually wanted to support my charity, which is helping women and children in Pakistan. And we have a second charity as well now with a lady who's actually an author, and she was a heart patient. So we're also going to donate money to heart patients. So whatever we do here, literally, it is not for profit. Okay. So I really want to help women become visible and shine in these books. And as you can see, I am doing a couple of info calls, whereas when there is great interest, I'll actually get a group of women together. And of course, I'm looking for the 100 women in 100 days. And I'm about 10-15 days into the journey, and we've already got 19 amazing women that signed up. So we're well on track. So it's brilliant. So what was the essence of the books? Okay, so it's the stories of 100 women, but they're going to be 4 different books because I don't want to wait until 100 women together. It's literally, let's get it out, right? And it's about inspirational stories, stories of hope, fate, love, personal growth, overcoming grief and illness that will actually resonate with other women that may be in similar situations, so that they can discover their own greatness in your story and they can find hope, inspiration, and answers. And the reason why I love this so much is actually I have a children's book that I read my children, and is featuring 100 women from the history, from the past, like historic women that have achieved amazing things, that have really done fundamental things for technology, for example. And it's literally just a page, like one page and one image, so it's really easy to read them a good night story, and you can just pick up the book at any place and just read any story. So that's what I would like to create, really, that anyone can just pick up and doesn't need to read the book from start to finish. So it's going to be short stories. So why and who for? As I said, I did have a dream. Literally, I woke up one morning and it's like, this book's been given to me as my mission, and I know the right women are coming and will hear that message, and they will want to be part of this. And and one of the other things I was thinking, I really like to get some really influential business people involved to write forwards and also help promote that. So I've got some ideas already, and I'm already putting some things together to present to them. And overall, it really sits perfectly within the space of helping other women achieve greatness and to give back, as it's the non-profit project, and help 100 women on the journey to become visible and provide a platform for connection, growth, and reaching out. So there's the 3 pillars, as I was mentioning to you, in terms of the Reach Greatness brand. It's visibility, growth, and collaboration. So let me just tell you a little bit about what will it do for you, like what could this mean for you. Okay, so it could really help you become super visible, because what you do is you share your story and impact thousands, if not 10,000s of other women, because at the end of the day, we'll have 100 women actually promoting this book, and we're helping each other become more visible. And of course, we're going to create this amazing network and this amazing community on the way. You can position yourself as an authority and a leader, of course, because you'll have that book. Like, you'll have a physical book that you can say, look, I've co-authored this book. This is mine. You can be proud of this masterpiece, and of course you can give it away at networking events. You'll be recognized and celebrated, and you can generate leads as for a front-end piece of work for your own business. The second is the growth element. It's definitely a huge opportunity to grow your business through this visibility, to grow also personally, because through the community, friendships, and network, we will help you with that. And there's an income stream by promoting the book and receive a commission once it's launched. And there's also an option to be a special guest or speaker at the live event when we're going to do the huge book launch in 2019. And thirdly, it's the collaboration piece. And I love that, because really I'm going to create this platform that will help you meet on network, collaborate with other entrepreneurs, with other entrepreneurial women that have gone through some sort of challenges in their life as well. And it's a place where you can also find support on all kinds of different topics in life, because we have so many different women coming together on this project. And it's about doing good together and giving back, because, as I said, 10% of all the sales goes back to charity, and also my royalties. And I don't know if you know much about how it works on Amazon. There isn't much money in it really in terms of the book sales. If you buy it off Amazon, it can be really costly, so there isn't much, but whatever is there, I will actually just give that back to charity. And you ladies, you can have your own link as well to promote, so that's separate anyway. And then participating in this global project is really helping us to make a real impact, and to also claim that we're being best-selling co-authors, right? So that's really one of my big aims, is to get this to international bestseller. Because I realized when I did when I did the research about the project, how is it all working with the publishing and writing, I realized it can be really, really hard and very costly to actually achieve all this if you do this properly. So there's a chance to do this as a community, as a group. So you don't have to do this on your own, but you can still claim you are a best-selling author, right? So how would this work? Okay, first and foremost, I have engaged one of the best teams in publishing to make this great, fun, and a very professional experience. Believe me, I love to do everything to the T. I'm a project manager by trade, and I really want to give you guys the best and deliver the best. Okay, so there's 2 core team members right now that are working on the stories, doing editing, project management, and there's going to be 3 or 4 later, because there's going to be a whole package for you that you can actually be not only visible in the book but in other areas as well. And I'll tell you about that as well. So the format's 4 times 25 stories. So if you want to come on board, don't worry about, oh, which book I'm going to go into. I'm too early, I'm too late, or whatever. Don't worry. You're not going to be too late, or you're not going to be too early. We can discuss, how it all fits best in terms of which book you might come into. But right now, I'm literally looking for the first 50, because there's 2 books to be launched before Christmas. And I'll tell you, all of the books are going to be very, very similar. We'll have a Kindle version, and of course we'll have print options on several international platforms as well. So it doesn't matter where you're located, we'll make sure it's all available for you. And we're thinking about this amazing Jubilee hardback book, where possibly we can launch, a bunch of stories all together. Maybe we'll put all the 100 in there, or maybe we'll just shorten your stories and put them all in there. But it's going to be an amazing kind of 5th book coming out as well, which will be beautifully designed and presented. And what you would do, so your job would be to write and submit your story, of course, with our guidance. And we have a template, so you're not going to be lost or left in the dark. We fully project manage, edit, do the typesetting, do the design, the book cover and the inside, and we'll do the professional marketing for pre and post launch as well. So we've got everything covered. It would be 1,000 words maximum. That's like 2 pages sort of typed up on a Word document. So it isn't that long, and it's not huge. And again, we can help you making sure that you fit that story into the 1,000 words. And we'd love to get a quote as well, because we want to make this book really beautiful. And of course, you'll have a link to your business, your bio, and your photo included too. And then we will collaborate on the pre-sales, and we're going to get this into international bestseller. I'm pretty confident with the team I have, and the amount of ladies that are going to come together, collaborate. We can only multiply this, and I'm sure we can do this. So we'll put banners together for the launch as well. We'll do the communication, the post, everything else. It'll be all there for you. So what's the planned schedule? That's roughly okay. The first book we're looking at releasing probably is going to be end of October, because it's just starting off, and of course the ladies in the group are now writing already, and they have questions, and it's about streamlining things and getting things sort of rolling. So the first book's called Fate. Okay, the second one would be around just before Christmas, Hope. The third one would be next year around Valentine's Day, and we thought it would be Love, right? We can talk about love and relationships. And the 4th book would be around Easter, April, May time next year, around growth. And the last version, the Jubilee version, would be launched in June 2019, alongside with this amazing live event on this yacht, which you can see on this picture, which is actually in central London. It's the Sunborn Yachts Hotel, and it's literally near the city airport. So we already booked that for our event. So I'm super excited about this. It's an awesome place as well. Right, so there is an investment attached to this, because obviously you do see how much effort we put in there and who's behind this and how we are going to do this professionally. And as I said, all of the packages are literally just for non-profit. So any profits which would be remaining, they would actually go into charity as well, okay? So the packages are calculated to cover project management, editing, design, marketing, advertising, and will also donate to charity. If you cannot write whatsoever and you need total help with that, we got you covered as well. We can actually assist you with the copywriting. That would be called ghostwriting. So no problem at all. You can request that. And I have made sure there are generous bonuses that can truly help you with everything else, because a book is not a standalone project. You know, it's about integrating your book into your business and also helping you become visible on other platforms around that. So I'll explain that as well. And we're really planning to get into large publications. I've got a really good network with the press. So I'm looking at some really large publications as well. So that would be great for everyone. So what's package one, which is the basic? That's £347. As I said, what's included is edit, design, project management, and marketing. And now look at the bonuses, which I put together. It's really valued over £400. Now, I told you I've got the Greatness Club, which is a membership. You'll get 2 months free access to the Greatness Club. And if you wish to stay, then obviously I'll make sure you get lifetime discounted membership as well. You'll receive your own feature graphic as a co-author that will be just made with your picture. That's your banner, okay? You can have that. We'll make that for you. There's an opportunity to appear on the Reach for Greatness Stories TV, okay? So I will interview you and you can tell parts of the story, and we can, you know, make your following curious around what's this project, what's happening, and you can share what you do in your business as well, and you share your link on that as well. So we'll do this online TV show together. And we also want to create the Stories podcast. Now imagine once your story is written, how amazing is that if every single woman that's written a story will actually read the story, and of course we'll record that and we'll turn it into beautiful podcast, and that just goes with the book. That's, you know, I'm super excited about that, because I'd love to hear all the women reading their own stories as well. I've got a little club magazine going as well, so you'll receive a feature in the Reach for Greatness Club magazine. And of course you get a copy of your book as well. Unfortunately, Jubilee version is not included in this price, because that one, I believe, is going to be like a really heavy book, right? So, but of course you can purchase that. You'll get affiliate commissions on the books that you sell, and of course you get the author prize book on book orders as well. So you can actually order books from me as well at a much lower price, and then you can just price them up and then sell them in your network, or when you go to events and stuff like this. So of course you can do that as well. And you will get a special discount for the live event in London as well, if you wish to come to that. Okay, so that's sort of the basic package, and the other two packages I've got are literally built upon this. Okay, so there's more. The total value of this one is over £700, and you would pay £347. The package 2 is the Stories VIP, which is £537, and that includes all the basics plus a press release. This is a service I'm actually also providing for businesses, which will actually will write an article on your behalf that talks about the book launch, and you can also feature your website in there as well, and it goes out to over 500 news sites overnight. I have a little example. I've actually done one a couple of days ago, and I've posted it on my timeline, so it can be really effective to get lots and lots of eyeballs and traffic onto your website. So You could choose from the press release, from having that press release, or you could choose to come into my VIP mastermind for a month. And the mastermind literally is going to talk about helping you to accelerate your business, especially your visibility and your lead generation with the book, very, very focused. Okay. And I'm going to bring in some really targeted speakers who are actually in the industry working with women that have actually launched books to make sure it actually gets integrated into your business. And it's not just like, yeah, I've launched it and then what now? So it needs to be integrated so that you using your book on a regular basis to actually get more traction and attract other people to your business. And there are ways you can do this in a fun way. And as a bonus, I've put something even bigger together for you that's valued at over £500. So very similar things, as I said previously. You'll also have the access to the Greatness Club, the graphics, the TV, the magazine. We'll do this, the podcast as well, the live event discount. You'll have your free copy of your book included there too. The commissions, author price book orders. And I always like to give some more surprises. Okay, so there's some other valuable prizes that I've got in store. So the total value would be over £1,100, and that package comes in at 537. Package 3 is the deluxe, right? So literally you got everything, which is 697, and you'll be, of course, you're going to be saving lots and lots of money, because literally you got your basics all covered, plus the press release, and plus being in the mastermind as well, if you wish to do all of that, right? And then you got even more bonuses. So all that we had before with the TV, the club, the podcast, the magazine, the copy of the book, and you will also get a free copy of the Jubilee book included in this package. The commissions, author price book orders, and a special discount for the live event, and more gifts, because that is, well, on the event we'll have gifts anyway. We have loads and loads of gifts. So that's valued at over £1,500. Now, if you do need some sort of payment plans, that's all possible. Just let me know. We'll have a conversation. I do have a page where you can actually read all this again and go through all the detail and make your decision. But I don't have the payment plans on there, so I would need to send you a specific link. So just let me know, reach out. Happy to help. So what would be the typical results from projects like this? Okay, because I was obviously asking myself, what's the return on investment, right? Women got huge publicity when they feature. Huge opportunities have opened up for them being a best-selling author. And now I have a number of women that I know and I've spoken to, and they've just said it's been just incredible. And your credibility and expert status will just skyrocket, right? You'll have then more followers, subscribers. Of course, it will lead to clients, more sales, more and opportunities as a direct result of getting featured. So why getting involved now? I know it's probably never a good time, or you may think, am I too late? Am I too early? Well, it is a good time now, because if you write and publish your own book professionally, it can cost £5,000 upwards going it alone, because I've seen that. I've spoken to so many people in the arena of publishing. If you want to do it like properly, right, that is going to cost that. You will get a fully project managed launch, so there's no headache for you at all. It's all going to be done in a group. You know, you'll be sort of pulled with the group. You will know exactly step by step what's happening as well. And possibly the price could rise for some subsequent books. As I said, the first one, I kind of just did a bit of a rough calculation. How much is it to cover the basic costs? And hopefully we can actually work within that range. If not, then obviously it could be that the prices may rise for the next 50. So what would be the next step? This is the page where you can order your package, and of course you can read in more detail and digest what it's all about. Once you order, you receive a welcome pack and a little contract and some guidelines to access the Facebook working group. And we will also set up all your bonuses as well. So that can happen really, really quickly. And don't worry, contract and stuff like this is not too serious. I've just literally outlined how we're going to work together and any sort of questions that people have asked me as well. You will then submit your story between 500 and 1,000 words into a Google folder. So it's all organized online. And I said, yeah, if you want to ghost written, then it would be such a small fee of £50 there. So literally your whole story will be written. You just have conversation with my my copywriter, and then she will just write it for you as well. What she will do as well, as part of the package of the deal, she will actually write a short synopsis of your story for your blog, or that you can use social media, or for the podcast that we do and the TV. You know, you will have a written synopsis of around 150 words, which she will write for you. That's part and parcel. Then you'll also submit your bio, around 75 to 100 words, your profile picture, and one link to your business website or Facebook page or whatever link you would like to share in the book. And then once that's all done, you know, my editor will look at the story and will work with you, tweaking it, making it better, whatever. We've also done a little training around how to write a story. That's already in the Facebook working group, and the ladies already downloaded the template, so that's all set up already. So it's really, really easy. And once you've got the final version back and you approve, then obviously you can then go ahead, design, do the typesetting, and then we'll launch. We'll hold a webinar. Okay, we'll let you know what we do, what we can all do together to boost our visibility, pre-launch and post-launch. And we'll do a countdown in the Facebook group as well. We'll also have a little group chat to make sure we're all on track and we can motivate each other. And then I'll let you all know where the Kindle versions will be, the paperbacks and everything else, all the logistics will all become clear to you as well. And then we'll do some celebration, some post-launch activities as well, and celebration. That's not just it, like write the book and that's it. That's not how it's going to work. We are, you know, a team. We are building a community, and we're going to keep together and help each other even beyond that. So maybe you have a question in your head. Is my story worthy? I mean, even I was asking myself, is my story worthy? Now, I think everyone has some sort of worthy story. And, you know, even if you submit the story and my editor thinks isn't quite the right fit, what we're after, then we'll just work it out with you, okay? We'll just check and see how we can make it work. And of course, if you have massive doubts, then please just speak to me before you sign up and we'll make sure, I'll answer your questions, no problem. Yeah, and as I already kind of said, what's my return on investment? Publishing on your own can be super hard, right? It can be very expensive. And of course, you can benefit from the visibility, the expert status, and the PR that we do for you as well. And you'll have the commissions and the book sales afterwards. And there's just a little note around legal aspects, a couple of terms and conditions. They are partly on the sales page and in the contract. There's a few rules that we actually need to follow from an aspect of how we work together, and also in terms of royalties, the liability, because what happens if you're mentioning other people in your book in a negative light, then obviously, if those people read the book, then obviously they could come and kind of haunt you, and that it could be a bit nasty, right? So we've got to make sure the way we talk about other people, we'll put it in a light that isn't sort of naming people. So we'll have to make sure around that, okay? But it will be kind of there, and you will be supported around that as well. So the information will be all there in the training. So yeah, I can now open for questions. This is the end of the presentation. I will share this link with you as well. And yeah, the team and I look forward to working with you and sharing the story, and let's help so many other women with your stories. So thank you so much.